it's Joanna, and today's video is going to be a review, and I'm also going to be inserting some footage of a demo of the Lashify lash system. So stay tuned if that's what you're curious about. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that a couple weeks back I purchased the Lashify system, and so I bought the Lashify control kit along with a couple of extra sets of gossomers, and gossomers are what they call their specially designed lashes. But in their words, their gossomers are unique. They're feather light, so they're not the same, even though they look very similar to a cluster lash, or if you cut up a strip lash, you know, you get just a few lashes together. That's kind of what they look like, but according to the founder, these are very different in that they're super light. So in the system, in the control kit, you get 2 sets of lashes, and these are going to be in the 12 and the 14 length, and the kind that you get will depend on which control kit you order. So whether it's an A, B, or C, that will refer to the type of lash you get, whether it's an A lash, B lash, or C lash. An A is the most natural looking, it's the thinnest, it's what I have on right now. A B lash is going to be like this, but a little bit thicker. The individual lashes will just be bolder, that's the B for bold. And then a C lash, C is for curl, so each of the individual lashes will be a little bit more curled, which is best if you have, I guess, hooded eyes. Anyhow, I got the A's just because I wanted to test them out with the most natural looking lash. So this is, right now I am wearing the A's in A14 and A12 on the inner corners. So in addition to the 2 sets of gossomers that you get, you also get the Whisper Light Bond, which is their proprietary glue formula, which I think is really the secret sauce to this whole system. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. You also get their little tweezer, and then you finally have a wax seal that you're supposed to use after you apply the lashes to kind of seal it all off. So I'm going to be inserting a little video now of me applying these lashes. First of all, when you apply the glue, you want to make sure that you're not applying it to your whole lash. So even though the wand looks like a little tiny mascara wand, you don't want to use it like a mascara wand. You only really want to apply the glue to the root of your lash. Then the best part about this is that their gossomers, because they're so lightweight and kind of fragile, they just immediately stick to the glue that's on your lash, and there's no muss, no fuss. The bond is not instant, it is flexible, so you can, you know, remove it and put it on again if you misposition it in the first try. I am horrible at applying strip lashes, and I was able to do this with their wand and their glue and their lashes pretty easily on my first try. I'm right-handed, so my right eye went a lot easier. My left eye definitely requires some more practice and work, but overall I would say the application is what really made this a standout product. Once you apply the lash, you are supposed to use their specially designed tweezer to then fuse the lash to your lashes. And this tweezer is specially designed because it is shaped to be conforming to your natural eyeball. But if you are like me and have, you know, a flatter face, you will probably find that this shape that is supposed to be so special actually kind of sucks. In the same way that oftentimes, you know, if you are anything like me, you might have lash curlers that will actually pinch your skin. This kind of does the same thing. So I actually don't use it the way that it's intended to, like it's directly supposed to be conforming to your face. I actually flip it the other way and just kind of do a couple of different rounds of the fusing and clipping to make sure that that goes on okay. And I also love the fact that it goes under your lash, which you can absolutely do with your regular strip lashes. You can cut them up and kind of place them under your natural eyelash, but I love that the system is designed to work like that. So the other thing about this system is that it's designed to be able to last, like the default kind of glue should easily last you a day, but up to 3 days is kind of what they say. The product is kind of an in-between a strip lash and an extension, insofar as, you know, it's not something that you necessarily, like a strip lash, at least for me, depending on the glue that I'm using, generally by the end of the day it'll kind of be a little bit messy. And with this, it's totally not. It really does last all day. So while this does last you the whole day, I have to have a complaint here about its product in terms of lasting you through the night and through the next day. I am just not a person that can stand to not give my face a thorough wash at the end of the day. So I really, especially if I have makeup on of any kind, I'm absolutely going to be going in there with my hands and making sure that like all of that makeup is coming off. While these lashes do adhere to your lashes pretty well, once they are in contact with water, I would say it's kind of a goner. Like, I would not take these swimming. I would definitely, if you're showering, you definitely don't want to be, getting these wet. Once they touch water, it really kind of is a bit of a shit show, and they can easily kind of slip right off. There will still be, you can't wash them off just with water though, because you will still be left with some residue on your lashes if you try to just use water. So to truly remove them and to remove the adhesive, you do need an oil-based cleanser. However, again, if you get these in contact with water, they don't stay on your lashes. At least I have found that they don't really stay on my lashes. So basically, if I am to use these, the only way I could wash my face is to very delicately use some sort of washcloth and just totally avoid wetting my face, because honestly, it's hard to avoid getting a little bit of water into your eye area if you are washing your face the normal way. So for that reason, this is not going, I mean, for me, this just quite frankly definitely does not last 3 days. It can last 1 full day, no problem. And then once I get to the face wash time in the evening, that's where I encounter problems. If you aren't like me and don't have such a strict face wash routine, you can probably make do. But again, if you use any kind of makeup on your eyes, like eyeliner or anything, you're gonna wanna get that off. And these eyelashes are not going to be able to withstand you trying to wash off your eyeliner or your eyeshadow or whatever. So just keep that in mind. I would say that's the biggest downside, is they don't quite deliver in terms of their longevity. That being said, they are so easy to put on. Like I said, I'm such a noob when it comes to putting on eyelashes that even I could do it with relative ease. So for sure you can do it if you have any experience with strip lashes. And I do love the fact that they look, as far as fake lashes can look, they do look really natural just because of the way they're placed under your lashes. You certainly can pull these off if you wanted to. The bond is really sticky, but it's not like a permanent stick. It's like a chewing gum stick where you can totally, it's very flexible. You can kind of like slip and slide and stretch it off and pull it off. But the residue will still be there. So it's definitely a different kind of a glue than your typical lash adhesive. So I think that is really the magic to this product. If you are interested in trying this product, I say go for it, because I think for me, in the way that the results that I get with this and the ease of it totally makes it worth it. But if you're thinking, whoa, it's really expensive, well, first of all, if you use my referral, and you will get a referral as well once you sign up, like everyone can get a referral, and you basically get, if you use that referral code, you get 20% off your first purchase of $100 or more, and I get a free pair of gossomers. That's kind of their refer a friend program. So if you use my link, thank you for giving me some gossomers. But nevertheless, I will let you in on a little bit of secret. If you don't want to get their full system, like you think, what's so special about these tweezers? Honest to goodness, there isn't that much that's that special. Like, they're just regular tweezers with a rubberized tip. Another thing you can use, honestly, is just a standard tweezer like this. This does not have a rubberized tip, so in that way you could damage your natural lashes a bit more by using something that's harsh like this. However, this actually works better for me personally, just because, like I said, this shape is not the shape of my eye, and therefore I actually would prefer a smaller instrument like this, so that I can actually get into the corners that I have trouble reaching with a more broad shape like this. So that's one thing, is honestly, you don't, in my honest opinion, you don't need to get their control kit. You don't need to get this fancy tool, because while it is convenient and does a good job, it's not a perfect solution for everyone. So to save some money, you could honestly just buy, you know, their glue and a bunch of their lashes and use tweezers like this to gently place the gossomers on. And then if you did want to, like, you know, really fuse it without damaging your lash, what you can do is also just use a lash curler. And the lash curler actually has a similar effect as this fusing wand, because you're basically just, you know, pushing down on it, but not with hard metal. You have a bit of padding with the lash curler. So that is my little tip and trick if you want to save some money and not get a control kit, and instead spend the money on the glue and on the gossomers. So the default glue that this comes with is their Whisper Light Bond, and they also have a night bond, I believe, all night bond, I don't know the name, but that's supposed to actually be a lot stronger, and that one claims that you can actually have these lashes on for 7 days. So again, for me, with this, like, you know, 3-day version, I can't do it just because of the way I wash my face. If you are able to wash your face a lot more delicately than I do, you know, consider getting the 7-day glue, because, you know, how awesome would that be if you could really make these last 7 days. But nevertheless, like I said, to me, they're easy enough to put on and remove that the fact that it doesn't necessarily last as long as I would like is not a big deal. In terms of the actual gossomers themselves, like, you know, is this really that different from strip lashes? All I can say is, compared to the ones that I have, these are certainly really lightweight. There's absolutely, like, when I have them on right now, I have no sense that they're there. They don't bother my eyes at all. They don't feel like anything, which is perfect, because that's exactly what you want. With strip lashes, I do find that I can find them a bit irritating. They feel that I can feel them kind of hanging on my eyelid, so to speak. So I do find these to be a lot more comfortable, and I mean, I am overall just very impressed with this product. I think it's a genius idea. The glue, again, is really the secret here, and the glue in combination with their, like, feather light gossomers are really able to adhere to your eyelashes without causing that much damage, and look super natural in the way that you place them. So overall, I think this is a really fantastic product. You know, watch some of their tutorials to see how you're properly supposed to place them onto your eyelashes. And, you know, I think it's definitely worth trying. But again, if you want to save some money, skip the control kit, get a bunch of the gossomers, get a pair of tweezers, use a lash curler, and get their glue. And then you can definitely recreate this look that I have and save yourself the trouble. And as an ongoing system, the lashes cost $20 each, unless you do a subscription service with them, which I have no interest in doing. I'm not, like, crazy about being done up every single day. So that doesn't make sense for me. But if you do want to buy them, they're $20 each, which I think is reasonable. It's not, you know, they're certainly more expensive, but you can reuse them. And I would say probably you can reuse them a good 4 or 5 times before they start truly, like, falling apart and disintegrating. So here's what I mean by they start disintegrating. So let me see if you can see that. Like, on this one, like, half of the lash has fallen off, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, they are delicate. Like I said, they're whisper light, or they're super light because they are delicate. But as a result, if you do want to wear them like I wear them, by removing them daily, so you'll just want to be kind of a little bit gentle and use a delicate hand with that, as you would with any strip lashes, to be honest. So that is that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and good luck. Again, you can use my referral code, help me get some more gossomers, and save yourself 20% on your first purchase. Link down below. Thanks for watching.